and garland and wreaths here at HSN, and that is seasonal. And we are thrilled because we have our #1 favorite Christmas trees back in stock for everyone. And here's the thing, we have all your choices. We have your 6-foot, we have your 7-foot, we have your 9-foot. I'm gonna stand in front just to kind of give you an idea. And here's the beauty. You can either choose the full pine in all 3 of the individual sizes, or the flocked in all 3 of the individual sizes. You have all kinds of options in lights and multi-lights and solid white lights and flickering lights and you name it. Easiest Christmas tree to ever take care of. And here's the thing I want to mention. It's the best price we've ever offered. You think about right now, you know, people are waiting until Black Friday deals to get, you know, not even the quality that we're going to talk about of these fabulous trees. I mean, just to give you an idea, this 6-foot's normally $699. It's $399. The 9-foot's usually $1,199. That's $699. So the 7-foot and the 9-foot will qualify for no interest, no payments with the HSN charge card. And if you're any of the other ones, if you don't have the HSN charge card, we also have 5 monthly flex payments. So let's bring in Martin Amato, who's joining us. Martin, it's been a long time. I always think of Martin as the Christmas tree guy. I was like, the finest quality Christmas tree is here at HSN.
Happy holidays.
Same to you, and you get us into the spirit every single time.
You know
Martin.
what, it is sweater weather. You know, I love that we can now decorate for the holiday season. And, you know, one of the things that I love about decorating for the holiday season is, you know, getting straight to the decorating part, right?
No doubt.
Around your house.
No doubt.
The part that I least like is really going to maybe a parking lot at a home improvement store, trying to find a natural tree, putting it in the top of the car, right? It might scratch it, all the pine needles everywhere. Well, now Seasonal LLC has really given you the look of a designer natural tree at an affordable price, so you can go straight to the decorating, which I love.
You would never know in a million years.
Exactly.
And that's what, that's what I want to really talk about here, because if you get close up, and let's talk about that, because that is really what Seasonal LLC is about. It is the quality of the trees that they bring to us, the believability.
Absolutely, and also the ease of setup. So actually, I'm going to go to this one. This is the 6-foot version. Sorry about that. I actually brought some of my Christmas decor from home.
But there's some of the biggest ornaments I've seen.
The beauty about this, Lynn, is that the setup is so easy. So for example, we have what's called the EZConnect pole. So all the electrical conduits are going inside through the pole, which means you don't see any wiring, right? So once you take it out of the box and you plug it into the outlet, you know, the 6-foot version comes in basically in 3 sections. So you have the base right here with your tree stand.
No way.
And then,
so normally, you know, years ago, you'd have the wire all the way intertwined into every one of the sections.
You had to find the male and the female adapter. Sometimes one section didn't work.
And it would scratch you.
The tree was horrible. So you basically have like these little nodules here, almost like little teeth. And all you have to do is basically line it up. And then once it clicks in place, notice the 2nd section is already lit. So now we go to the top version. So again, the 6-foot version has 3 sections, the 7-foot version has 3 sections, and then the 9-foot version has 4 sections. But look how beautiful this is. So it comes with the tree stand. It comes obviously with the tree itself, 9 lighting functions, also the storage bag, which I love as well. And the best part is, like I said, with the ease of remote control,
watch this, everyone.
You can really change the look of the tree, right? So for example, it has 9 settings, like I told you before. So here we have the multicolor twinkle, as they say. If you want to have maybe like a steady white, you want more of a traditional look, all you have to do is click it once, the number 1, and there you go. So this is very traditional. As you can see, all 3 trees basically changed at the same time, right?
Yes, they sure did.
So it's basically like being a magician. The setting number 2 is, again, the twinkle that we talked about before.
And these are quality lights. They're known for their pre-lit. They're lights they bring to us.
The 6-foot version brings 350 lights.
Okay.
So can you imagine with a string of lights trying to string a natural tree like that?
But yes, I've done it and it's absolutely a nightmare.
Right.
And it never looks like this.
Exactly. So really, it's beautifully done by Seasonal LLC. We're all about really taking those seasonal celebrations and making them memorable, making them unique with exclusive designs like the Palmetto Pine that you see right here. So again, we talked about 2 different light functions already. Number 3, as you can see right here, is a soft fade. I love that. It's almost like the glow of a butterfly, of a firefly or something at night, right?
Yes,
beautiful. Again, very traditional, very white. Number 4, again, has the same fade, but in a twinkle effect.
Very pretty.
Okay? Then you have number 5, which is almost like a combination of the fade between the white and the multicolor. And I know it's kind of hard to see here because of the lights on the side.
We're gonna lower them, so you're gonna, because they are powerful.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, look how beautiful this is. It almost doesn't really need decor, Lynn, if you think about it.
You're right, you don't need ornaments. It's so pretty on its own.
And then setting number 6 is basically the twinkle with the warm white. And notice we call it a warm white because sometimes a cool white is almost too sterile,
yes,
right?
Yes.
It kind of reminds me of a hospital. I just don't like it. This is more beautiful, very holiday, very festive, almost like little candles, if you will, within the tree itself, right?
Yes.
Then you have setting number 7, which is the twinkle for the multicolor. Okay. Setting number 8 is basically switching between the multicolor twinkle and the white twinkle.
Okay.
And then the final setting, number 9, is basically both colors at the same time, the warm white and the multicolor.
And look at the amount of pre-lit individual lights on these. Okay, quick update if you don't mind, Martin. The 9-foot in the pine, I think we have fewer than 50 remaining.
Oh, wow.
Okay, yeah, just a couple dozen of those. And in the flocked, in the 9-foot, we have fewer than 100. And that's so smart. If you, I mean, I want to always say, do comparison shopping.
Exactly.
But these values are absolute for this time of the year, especially.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, that's basically a $1,200 tree normally.
And I gotta say,
in the flocked or the pine.
A lot of us, including myself, are decorating now really before
Earlier.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And you can't find natural trees anyway. Usually they're not in stock until after Thanksgiving. So even if you wanted to decorate before Thanksgiving, you can't. So you really have to go the artificial tree route. And I must say, even if you do like a natural tree, I mean, I have memories as a kid, obviously with my family going to buy the natural tree. I think it's nice nowadays that you can really combine both. Have a natural tree when it comes out, and then in the meantime, decorate with these beautiful artificial trees that give you the look of a real tree.
Or what I do now, because I mean, I can't even find a more perfect, I just can't, all my life I've done real trees, but it's like, forget it. I mean, the last couple of years, I'm doing your trees because, listen, look at, it's much prettier than I could ever do.
Right.
I just light my candles that smell like real evergreen.
Exactly.
And the cleanup and the setup. And
exactly.
I mean, it's, and the compliments you get too.
And it's going to last you for so many years. And I love the fact that you have 3 different sizes. Because, for example, you obviously want the tree to match the scale of your ceiling height.
Yeah.
Most traditional homes have a 10-foot ceiling, right? Or maybe like an 8-foot, I should say. So a 7-foot version is actually perfect, right? If you have maybe like in a kid's bedroom, in a foyer, maybe in a family room, you want to do something a little bit smaller, then the 6-foot version is obviously, the way to go.
Right.
Super tall ceilings, you want to go for drama, you know, go big or go home. And obviously the 9-foot version is the way to go. Here in South Florida, for example, obviously we don't experience snow.
Yes.
I think I didn't see snow until my 20s, like late 20s, right? I think it was in Chicago for a job.
Oh, so you're in Florida, you grew up in Florida.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Florida.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
Just having a beautiful flock tree to me is like so emotional when I see it in my house. Because I pretend, right? You fantasize, oh my God, it's really, snowing outside. And I have this beautiful tree inside my house that really complements the exterior, right? It's a fantasy, right? It's inspirational, aspirational, which I love. But once again, it's all about the setup for me, Lynn. So, once it comes out of the box, it's almost already pre-shaped. You basically just have to give it a couple of, forming the tree branches once it's out of the box, but you basically set the base right in with the first section. Obviously, the wider section goes down first. You match the little nodules here, the little teeth here on the EZConnect pole, and as soon as you insert it, it'll click, right?
That's
and you
genius.
can see that it turns on. And then those little teeth, if you will, I call it teeth, but they're almost like little grooves. It doesn't allow the pole itself to shift around.
To actually turn. That's also could be such a nuisance
with
when,
less inexpensive trees.
Yeah.
They start wobbling and doing all this.
Yes.
So then the top version goes in, just like that. And now, hello.
Let's
go decorating, right? Which I love. And I love the fact that with the sturdier branches, with an artificial tree, you can really just set the decor in there. So literally in a matter of minutes, whether you choose the flocked or whether you choose the green tree, you can just start decorating, right? But I love the fact that, let's say you don't want to decorate.
I can't believe how sturdy these are. Like, I'm like really jamming this in there. That's not
Do you have
even
a favorite color scheme that you like warm whites or twinkles? What do you like?
I go back and forth. Like 1 year I'll just do all white. That's all I want. And sometimes, but I've never had the option to have 9 options, Martin. So like I have the multi and the white. Well, but now you have all these
I find
options.
sometimes that even if it's like, let's say, 15, or I've seen some trees that have even 50, it gets a little bit crazy, overwhelming. It's almost like you need a manual of instructions to know what lighting options you want. This just makes it so easy for you. 9 lighting options. They all look beautiful, whether you want traditional or a little bit more fun and festive with the multicolor lights. And there you go. Again, it's beautiful. One day you can have warm whites. Your kids can, your kids maybe want twinkle, multicolor, they can go ahead with the touch of a button, go ahead and change the color scheme, which I love.
These are flying. I'm not surprised. You're getting $300 off. Think about this in the 6-foot. So our most popular right now is the 6-foot in the pine and in the flocked. People are loving the fact that many things. First off, again, the believability, again, the amount of lights, the quality of the lights, the fact that you don't have to connect the A and B with the C, and it automatically, you just plug in the bottom part and then connect the second and the third, or in the 9-foot, the fourth.
Exactly.
And nothing to,
and
what do
we
they
should
call
say,
that again?
these are LED lights, so they're cool to the touch. They're more energy efficient. Again, we have done all the work for you. They're all woven beautifully within the tips of the branches. If you come up close to the branch tip itself, Lynn, you can see that there's a combination of different textures, right? So this branch right here is called the PE tip, right? This means that the molding itself was done from a natural tree, which is why it's so realistic. So this gives you the dimension of an actual pine tip. It gives you the texture. Like, if you touch it with your eyes closed, you would never think that this is an artificial tree, right?
In a million years.
And that's what gives you this realistic quality. Now, if you were to shop, like you said, and do your comparison shopping, you know, catalog stores or maybe other really luxury brands, these trees, you're never going to be able to touch it for this price.
No,
ever.
Especially 9-foot. Are you kidding me? It's like, and pre-lit, and having all these options with the remote, and coming with the storage bag, you said as well,
It comes
and the stand.
Exactly.
You're getting everything out of the box.
Yeah, and again, I just love the simplicity. I mean, you can be sitting on your sofa, and from far away, just click it, you know, and it changes everything. We do have the matching wreath and also garland coming up later. So if you want to match that entire cohesive design throughout your house, you can do that with Seasonal LLC, and it just looks so beautiful. And don't buy just one, buy two.
People are doing that, I'm being told, especially at these, they are Black Friday prices. So you're not waiting till the day after Thanksgiving. We also have 5 flex pay. We also, on the larger two, so on the 7-foot, which is going to be $499, it's usually $829.
Wow.
That one will qualify for no interest, no payments with the HSN charge card for 12 months. And then on the 9-foot tree, that's usually $1,199. It's $699.
I mean, who doesn't want to save money? Especially, we can really apply that to the holiday shopping. Hello, it's really, you know, necessary. Another thing I should mention is it also has a timer, by the way. So you can turn it on for, you know, set it and forget it, as they say, for 6 hours, and then it turns off for 18 hours. So it'll turn on at the same time the next, you know, the following day. So that makes it super convenient, and it has a dimmer switch, which again, it's kind of hard to see now here with the lights, but you can actually control the setting with the lights right here. So if you want it maybe not to be as bright necessarily, you can always bring it down or bring it up. But I think the fact that you have a remote control, it really is a game changer. You know, I remember back in the day, even with artificial trees, it's just like, the cables were really ugly. The bulbs were not LED bulbs. You know, they really stood out like a sore thumb. If one bulb burned out, then the entire tree burned out, right? So you couldn't even enjoy it at that point. It was like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree, right? Yes. So now you really have a luxury high-end tree, obviously without the price, which I love.
Right, especially today. I mean, we're showing you as original HSN prices with FlexPay. In fact, it breaks down. If you're getting the 9-foot right now with the HSN charge card, it's under $40 for 18 months.
Wow, that's crazy.
And you have a tree that every year you are going to have to look forward to it. Now, how many lights again, approximately?
So with the 6-foot version, we have 350 lights.
Wow.
With the 7-foot version, we have 450 lights. And then with the 9-foot style, we have 650 lights.
Wow.
So again, we've done the guesswork for you. As soon as you take it out of the box, all you have to do is connect the sections, plug it in. You have that EZConnect pole with all the electricity wire running through it, so you don't really see it. You just have a beautiful tree that looks like magic. And you can go straight to decorating. You know, I put on the holiday music, hot chocolate, even if it's 80-degree weather outside, who cares, right? It's all about the moment you're creating inside your house.
Oh, and it's always that. And when you walk in, as soon as you turn it on, it's like, oh, there's
And it's all those memories. Peaceful. I mean, I still have memories with my dad to this day, you know, taking out the records. You know, I'm dating myself here, right? You know, the records and CDs and cassettes, and putting them on the radio, and then decorating the tree. And to this day, those memories still stick with you. Whether it's a natural tree, whether it's an artificial tree, whether it's a combination of both, we lost one of the spheres right there. It's all about creating magic in your home now for the holiday season.
That's exactly what Seasonal does, and that's why we're so thrilled to be able to offer this to you here today. Maybe it's just something you're thinking, all right, you know, I get what Lynn's saying. I've always gotten a real tree, but boy, oh boy, hard to find, so expensive, hard to, you know, transport from the tree up, and I live, you know, up 2 stories of steps, so it was dragging the tree all, you know, it just got to the point and having all the, you know, obviously the needles all over the floor, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm just gonna light my favorite candles. I don't need the tree. And half the time I don't get that smell anyway.
Candles definitely are the way to go. Now they sell like these little scented sticks that you can also put in the tree. You can get the real experience, right? It's all about like the sensory experience. But let's be honest, none of us really have sort of that tree farm experience where you can go to a beautiful tree farm, maybe in North Carolina or something. You know, most of us go to a parking lot at a home improvement store to buy them, let's be honest. But you're not gonna find the trees out now. So if you wanna decorate before Thanksgiving, decorate right now, really create that magical spirit in your home, you have to go this route. And with Seasonal LLC, we've really made it so easy for you to create those beautiful memories with your family, with your kids, and start decorating, which is really what the holidays are all about.
And what everybody's talking about, can we do it one more time?
Absolutely.
The ease of setting this up.
So let me take out the ornaments just in case, or else we're gonna have an ornament.
We're gonna watch, but this is the best part because all the other artificial trees I've ever seen all had the wrapped around extension cords where you had to make the the negative, the positive, and then half the time it'd be wrapped around the tree branches, pulling them down.
And you know what I love about this as well, especially like, maybe for senior citizens or a vacation home, or if you have like a vacation rental, you want to decorate for the holiday season as well, you have to go the artificial route. So this makes it so much easy. So again, the base, you connect it to the stand itself, then you match the little grooves there, you click it in, the second section turns on, and then you basically put the tip at the very top, and voila, the lights are on, you have your remote control, you can decorate whether you want white, whether you want, multicolor, whether you want maybe a combination of both twinkling. You create that magic, you really personalize that experience in your home with Seasonal LLC and the remote control and the magic of the tree.
These are so popular.
Oh, awesome.
I'm so thrilled for you,
I'm
especially
so happy.
that 9 foot. Okay.
Yeah.